I'm curious to know, with all the work that you do personally,
Mhm.
how much of these powerful processes do you share with them as a way to help them quiet their internal chatter, their
Mhm.
internal disbelief, their internal disempowering identities? Does
Mhm.
that make sense?
It makes
Do you
100%
share
sense.
any of those? Do you share any of those work with them? And if so, how do you calibrate times to be a father, just listen to them, versus
Mhm.
be the coach and actually be the therapist, actually helping them quiet their internal chatter?
Yeah. So there's several things I'm working towards. One, I always try to ask better questions. I realize that traditionally, as a male, traditionally, I am point blank, so to speak. I'm learning to be more exploratory in my questions in an attempt to help evolve our conversations so that they're not just real simple. And through that process, what I've seen on occasion and what I'm hoping for more of is just more open dialogue so that instead of throw the book at it, read the book on this, right? Because that's how it was for me. I remember one of my mentors, there was a conversation we were having. If there was a disconnect for me, he'd go, "Hey, read this." I'd read it and I go, "Oh, that's what you were talking about." So I elevated my vocabulary. That doesn't work for them. So I'm learning to ask better questions and exchange. And then, like you said, just listen, just listen. And then the other thing that I'm doing and that I have done that I have to do more of, as much unquote success as my son has experienced, people say, "Man, you're a great father." And I say, "Hold on, hold on. I love being a dad, but hold on. The truth is, we had a village of people that help cultivate who he has become." So I've been looking at and trying to expand the village for my daughters, right? Because if you have a similar experience as we talked about earlier, it's easy to just simply follow that trail, right? So I'm trying to broaden their village so they get a broader perspective of who they are, while at the same time empowers them to understand if someone doesn't unquote like you, it really isn't a matter of you, regardless of the reason. It's their own preferences, it's their own experiences, it's their own judgments, and it simply means that's not the person for you in whatever capacity the relationship is. Let's just find someone else. Because there are people who embrace, celebrate, and honor your existence and all of you.
Mm,
That's what I'm working toward as a parent.
I love